Yo guys, it's AG. In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to create the menu we did yesterday in C#, but this time in Java, for those of you who used JavaScript. So let's get Unity open. Excuse me. Alright, click your project and just wait for this to open. Alright, once it's open, let's go into our scripts folder. Call this, it's in JavaScript, let's call it menu Java script. Let's double click. Oh, I spelled that wrong. I have to change it. Alright, change that. Probably gonna get some errors. Or not. Alright. So, let's delete our update function. Go ahead and delete this pragma strict. We don't need it. Alright, so you're gonna come to the first line. You're gonna public class. And you're gonna put your script name, which mine is menu JavaScript. Hold on. Menu JavaScript. Extends mono behavior. There we go. Not semicolon. That's under. Alright. So we're gonna come here. Public var current menu colon string semicolon, and this is just what menu we're gonna be in, hence the name current menu. Alright, so in our function start, this is what menu we're gonna start off in, which is current menu main. This is what menu we're gonna be in once we click play. This menu could be whatever menu you want, doesn't really matter, but in most games it starts off in the main menu. Alright, let's come under here. Let's go public function. Alright, we're gonna make our go-to, which is once we click the button, it's gonna go to the menu. Like, let's say in our main menu, we have a press here to start button. It's gonna go to our, let's say, multiplayer, but you get the idea. Alright, this is gonna be public function go to. I'm gonna call this next menu. It's gonna be a string. So you go to, and then once you click the button, it's gonna go to the next menu. So right here we're gonna put what current menu in, which is our main. Oh no, I'm not gonna put main. It's next menu. Alright, so let's make our on GUI function. On GUI, make sure it's capital GUI. If you don't do that, you will get an error. And that's what a lot of people have problems with is that don't capitalize all their letters. So let's start making our menus here. We're gonna put all our menus, for example, like our main menu, our host menu, lobby, so on. But we gotta come under here and make it, and actually make the menu. So to make a menu, you just put private function, and you name your menu. Mine is gonna be main menu. Alright. Once you create a menu here, you're gonna have to put it in here as if current menu equals just 2 equals main, and come under here, main menu. You have to put the name here, whatever you call it here. So if I were to put like menu main, I have to put menu main. This is just basically like an abbreviation almost. So yeah, alright, you'll see what this is for in a second. Alright, let's make another menu. Let's call it private function. We're gonna call this what was it? Host. Alright. Again, once you put a menu there, you're gonna put it up here as well. Current menu equals host. Host. Again, whatever name you put here, it has to go on the bottom under this line. So, alright, let's make some buttons here. We're gonna make basically a label, but it's gonna be in a box. It's gonna say main menu just to clarify what menu we're in. So to do that, we're gonna do GUI, capital GUI, and box rect, and screen dot width divided by 2 minus 75. Excuse me. Screen dot height divided by 2 minus 200. Now we're at 150, 50, 25. Call this main menu. Alright, what these are, tell you where on the x-axis but it's gonna be. This is gonna be where on the y-axis is gonna be. So this is left and right and up and down. This one tells you how long from left and right on the x-axis. This tells you how long on the y-axis. So this is left and right, up and down. So we're going 150 in total on the x-axis and 25 from the y. Alright, let's make our button to go to our host menu. So we're gonna do if GUI dot button rect screen dot width divided by 2 minus 75 screen dot height screen dot height, there we go, divided by 2 minus 150 25. And the button is going to be called host a match. Open curly braces, and it's going to go to and host. This is just the abbreviation we use here. It has to be exactly the same thing, or else it's not going to go to the menu itself. So now that we've done that, let's make our buttons for our host. So let's go into our host. Again, we're gonna make a label. We can just copy this, paste, and let's call this private match. Not to call it private match because it's the same thing as any other, or it's the same thing in general, because you're gonna host a match and people can join it. So it's, basically it. You don't have to call it private match. You can just Call it whatever you like. I'm just doing it because that's the way I like my things. Alright, now let's create a back button. So we can just copy this, paste this, go to main. Like I mentioned, this is like abbreviation. This will go to the main menu. Here, just gonna type host match. Wait, no, this is not going. This is lobby. We'll create the lobby in a second. Actually, I can do that right now. Yeah. Private function lobby. Alright, can I put it up here as well? If current menu equals lobby, double B. There we go. Lobby. Alright. Now. Let's create another button that will lead us to our main menu. So let's just copy this. This will go to main. I'm gonna call this back. I'm gonna put this at 120. This is wanna be under this button. Alright, so if we save this and go into our scene view, it's not saved. Why not? Oh. Menu JavaScript is overwrite. You're probably not gonna get that if you named yours correctly. What the hell? Hold on, I'm sorry. Let's see. Hold up, I'm gonna pause it and try to figure this out. There we go, I got it to work. Let's just click play. Wait for this to open. Main menu, host match, private match, host match, or host a match, and private match, host match. That will lead it to a lobby, but since we don't have anything in our lobby, oh, wrong one. Let's go here. For now, let's just copy these two. You can use Control-C on Windows for the copy shortcut, and to paste it's Control-V. So we're gonna go out here, gonna type lobby. This one, let's call it just a back button for now. This one will go to our host. So once we click this, it goes back to this menu. If we click back on this one, and go to that one. So last thing we're gonna do is make our match name and password for those of people that want it. So we're gonna have to come up here, do public var match name string equals close quotation marks. We leave that blank because if I were to type anything in here, it'll always be that name for the match. So it'll never, we would have to change it every time. which I really don't want that, and I'm sure many of you don't either. Now we're gonna make our password public var match password. It's gonna be a string as well. Game, same reason, we'll leave it blank. I'm gonna come to our host menu, come under here, and let's just make some labels. Let's do, we're gonna make our match name GUI.box. I like it to be aligned. Sorry. GUI.box rect. Excuse me. Screen dot width divided by 2. I think it's, can't remember what I used. Plus 135. I think that's right. Yeah. You probably hear me talking to myself. You know, it's probably right because I'm referencing back to my C# and trying to remember what I did. So screen dot height divided by 2, and I'm gonna do the same here. Minus 150. 25. I call this match name. Alright. So we're gonna do match name equals GUI.text field rect screen dot width divided by 2 plus 135, because we want it to be aligned with the box right here. It says match name on the x-axis. On the height, we're gonna do it divided by 2 screen dot height divided by 2 minus 120, because we want it to be under the label, because if it was on top of each other, we wouldn't be able to use it. Alright, 150, 25. Now we do match name. Alright, that should do it. Now we're gonna make our GUI button, or wait, no, that's for a later video. GUI.box. This is gonna be our password. Actually, we could just copy this. Just change the coordinates. No, don't want there. Match password. This is one. I think it's 345. Yeah, 345. It's 150, 120, that's okay. Now we gotta change this to GUI.password field. And we're gonna come on here. And we're gonna do match password, comma, the asterisk symbol, and we're gonna do open bracket 0, open close brackets, and this last number, this is the limit on how many letters or numbers you could press in. So if I put 10, you can't put any more than 10 characters, and I think that's a pretty decent amount. So let's save that. And I apologize, I do not have the fastest computer in the world, so it might be a little slow. Just wait for this to load. You should see match name, match password here. Now, if we click play, main menu, private match, host match, back, match name. This could be as long as you need it. Why? It's not letting me type. Why? Alright, I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna look for the problem. Alright, I figured out the problem. Yeah, here I forgot to change it to match password. That should fix everything. Alright, I'll go on here. Wait for this to load. Save. Okay. Alright, host match here. Host match, private match, match name. You can type as many as you need. As I mentioned before, this number right here will limit the amount of characters you can type in. So look, if y'all can, I'm gonna press 10 keys. I'll try to press it really loud so y'all can hear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if I try to press any more, it's not gonna let me. So that's what we want. Alright, well, this is as far as I got in my last tutorial on C#, so I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you on the next one.